Question number 4 of assignment and sequencing. Here, there's a balanced assignment problem and we have to maximize the profit here. Maximization of profit. So when you are supposed to maximize the profit, balanced assignment problem. Here, first, the largest value, that is 16. Take the largest value and then subtract all the other values from 16. Now, this is step 1, subtracting all the other values from the maximum value. Step 2 is row minimization. Here, first row minimum is 0, so 0, 6, 4, 5. Second row minimum is 1, so 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, 0 and 0. Then third row 1 is the minimum, 0, 0, 5 minus 1 is 4, 2 minus 1 is 1. Fourth row 1 is the minimum, 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1, 1, 1, 0. In all the columns we have 0, so column minimization won't alter the matrix. Matrix remains unaltered here. Next step, we have to draw rows, lines through zeros. When I draw lines through 0, so here how many lines are required? I think 4 lines are required. So if 4 lines are required, we will go for, or can we do it in lesser number of this one? This gets cancelled, then this one, then this and this. Yeah. So number of lines equal to number of rows. Now one single zero here, cancel this, one single zero here. Next, your one single zero in this column, cancel this, this.
So you're mute.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
So till now, have you not heard a single word?
No, sir, only this last box that time you went mute. Others, everything we heard.
Okay, okay. So 16, 15, 31. Because here, even if I go mute for the entire lecture, no one would tell me. 61. So maximum profit is 61 units.
Sir, it's correct.
A dairy plant has 5 milk tankers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 milk tankers are to be used on 5 delivery routes. A, B, C, D, and E. This would be 150, 120, 175, 180, 200. This would be 125, 130, 40, and 45. This would be 110. This is 100, 40, 25. This is 120, 145, 70, and 60. This is 150, 160, 70, and 70. 165, 170, 195. Now, 3 milk tankers are to be used on 5 delivery routes. This is distance in kilometers. The following, how should the milk tankers be assigned so as to minimize? This is balanced assignment. Balanced. Since number of rows and number of columns are same, balanced assignment. Now, minimization problem. Balanced assignment and minimization problem. So here, first you'll have to subtract row minimization would be the first step. Mika, Om, or Smriti, please let me know if I lose my voice in between or if you're not able to hear me. Other children, you can stay silent and leave after I complete the lecture. Yeah, this would be 120, 110, 100. Lowest is 40 and this is 25. So here 150 minus 120 is 30. Now the best part is all these elements would be 0. So here this is 30, then this would be 0. 175 minus 20 is 55. Then here 180 minus 20 is 60. 200 minus 120 is 80. 125 minus 10 is 15. This is 0. This is 10. This is 40. This is 165. This is 55. And then this is 130 minus 100, which is 30. This is 0. This is 145 minus 100, which is 45. 160 minus 100 is 60. And this is 70. This would be 40 minus 40 is 0, 0. This 70 minus 40 is 30. 70 minus 40 is 30. 100 minus 40 is 60. 45 minus 20 is 20. This is 0. 60 minus 25 is 35. 70 minus 25 is 45. And 95 minus 25 is 70. This is row minimization. Next. Step 2 would be column minimization. This is 30, 15, 30, 0 and 20. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 is the minimum element here, 30 is the minimum element here, and 55 is the minimum element here. This would be 45, this would be 0, 35, this would be 30 minus 10 is 20, 35 minus 10 is 25, this would be 60 minus 30 is 30, 40 minus 30 is 10, 60 minus 30 is 30, 30 minus 30 is 0, this is 15, 80 minus 55 is 25, this is 0, 70 minus 55 is 15, 60 minus 55 is 5, and 70 minus 55 is 15.
Excuse me,
Now,
sir.
yeah, say.
Sir, if in exam there are zero in all the columns, so we need to show that step, or we can directly
No,
write
you can
the
directly
matrix
write
does
there.
not go
You
anywhere.
can directly write there, column minimization matrix remains unaltered.
Okay, sir.
Step 3. Yeah, after column minimization, the next step would be drawing lines to cover all zeros. Here, only 3 or 4 lines are required. So draw line to cover all zeros. One here. I think 3 lines are required. Can it be done in lesser number of lines? Can it be done in lesser number of lines? So minimum number of lines equal is less than number of rows. So therefore step 4. Yeah. 30, the minimum value is 15. So 30 minus 15 is 15. This would be 0. 45 minus 15 is 30. 30 minus 15 is 15. 25 minus 15 is 10. This is 15. 0 plus 15 is 15. 0, 10 and 0. This would be 30 minus 15 is 15. This is 0. 30 minus 15 is 50. 35 minus 15 is 20. This is 30 minus 15 is 15. This is 0. This is 0. 0 plus 15 is 15. 20, 0 and 5. This would be 20 minus 15 is 5. 0. This is 25 minus 15 is 10. 15 minus 15 is 0. This is also 0. Step 4. Now, step 5. We have to check the number of lines required. If I take this gets cancelled. Then if I consider this, these two get cancelled. If I consider this gets cancelled. And if I consider this gets cancelled. Yeah. So equal number of lines equal to number of rows. So therefore, number of lines equal to number of rows. So step 6 would be assignment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 15, 0, 20, 15 and 0. 0, 15, 20, 0 and 5. 5, 0, 10, 0 and 0. Now selection, as far this is first row, this gets cancelled. Then this is first column, this gets cancelled. Then this is fourth column, this gets cancelled. Then this is, this also gets cancelled. This is third column, this gets cancelled, this gets selected. So A is assigned second milk tanker, B, C, D and E. This is dairy plant and these are delivery routes. So here 2, 3, 5, 1 and 4. So for AN2 it is 120, for BN3 it is 120, for CN5 it is 170, for DN1 it is 40, EN4 it is 70, 240 plus 170 is 410, 450, 520. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So 520 kilometers is the minimum distance to be traveled. This is all about assignment. Now we move on to sequence.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, see.
Sir, also when we write the step, we need to explain it, or we can just write row minimization, column minimization.
Write in one small sentence that row minimization means subtract each and every element of the row. Subtract the minimum element from each and every element of the row.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then we come to sequencing. There are two types of problems here. One is two machines and n jobs, and the other one is three machines and n job. Two machines, n jobs. Determine the sequence for the job so as to minimize the processing times. Find the total lapse time and the idle times for both the machines. Now always remember here to identify which machine is to be sent first. First of all, there are 7 jobs and 2 machines. So create 7 boxes. Now next, here the smallest element is 3 and that belongs to 7 and it is from the bottom machine. So 7 would be the last job. Then next one 4 here, that is also from the bottom. So fourth from the bottom, from the top here. 5 here, there are 2 5s, one is 3 and the other is 5. I'll go with 5 3 or I can go with 3 5, doesn't matter. So here I take 5 and 3, doesn't matter whichever order you take it in. Next So 6, 1 and 2. So here, 2 would be 6, then 7 here from the top, 7 here from the bottom. So 7 here and 1 here. So this is the order of the jobs. This is order of jobs. Next, remember they would have mentioned the order in which machine is to be taken. Using each job is processed in the order AB. So order of machine AB. Now, here, once we have found the order of the jobs, next one would be to construct the table for to find the schedule. So your machine 1 and machine 2, machine A and machine B, there are two machines, time in, time out, time in, time out, and the jobs are 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 6, 1, 4 and 7. Yeah. Start your timer at 0. Job 5 enters machine A. Now only read the first row. Job 5 enters machine A. It is there for 5 hours or 5 minutes. What is given there? Minutes. Now at 5, next job comes in. There is no time lapse. So here, this is 5. Now third job comes in 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, second job goes in 16 minutes, 16, sixth one, so 23, 23, first one, so 35, 35, fourth one, so 46, 46, seventh one, so 52. By 52 minutes, the first machine is free. Now, at 5, this job goes in. It comes out at what time? Now, read only the second row. 5 plus 7, 12. Read the greater one of the two. It is 12 here. So 3. Now this would take 9 minutes. 12 plus 9 is 21. Read the greater of the two. 21. Second one, it takes 8 minutes. So 29. Read the greater of the two. 29. So it would be 29 plus 8, 37. Read the greater of the two. 37. So it would be 44. Now out of these two, 46. So it would be 50 minutes, 50 and 52. So 52. So seventh one is 55. So total lapse time is 55 minutes. Idle time of machine 1 is your added 12, 6, 18, 5, 23, 11, 34, 5, 39, 7, 46, 52, 3 minutes. And idle time for machine 2, 8, 15, 9, 24, 28, 35, 43, 46, 55 minus 46 is 9 minutes. Can you verify the answer? Here there is a time lag only towards the end. So 55 minus 52 is the time lag. Here there's a time lag here, here, and at the start. So 5 plus 2 plus 2. So that is 9 minutes. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Find the optimal sequence that minimizes the total time required. What? Okay. The eighth one, this is the eighth one. And the seventh one is the above one. Anyway, I have shuffled the order. Now find the optimal sequence. Sorry, 5 jobs must pass through this lathe and surface grinder. The processing times are given below. Determine the optimal sequence. Also find the idle time of each machine. Now to find optimal sequence, the order of jobs. So order of machine is lathe and then surface grinder. I'll say this is M1 and this is M2 or MA and MB. And order of jobs is the one which we are writing now. There are 5 jobs. So construct 5 boxes. Now minimum time is 1, that is from the top machine. So write 2 here. Then next, here 2, both are 2, but we'll go with the upper one. Doesn't matter which order you go in. Then next 3, it is from the bottom. Next 4 from the bottom. And we are left with only 5. So this is the order. Now this is the order of the job. 2, 4.
So
Yeah.
the fourth both has 2, right? So how are we supposed to know to take from front or back?
When it is from the top, you have to take it from the start. Top.
No, sir, I'm asking the fourth machine, both are 2, right?
Yeah. So it
So,
doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. You can take in any order. You take in any order, you will get the same answer. Okay. But I prefer taking the upper value when both are same. Now here, time in would be 0 for second one. First job, 1 minute. Read only the first row. 1 minute it goes in here. 2, 3. 3 here it goes in. 5, 8. 8 here it goes in. 13. 13 here. 17. Now this goes in at 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Out of these two, both are same. 3. Fourth one is 3 plus 2, 5. These two, 8 is bigger. 8 and 6, 14. This is 14. Third one, 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 here. First one, 18 and 3, 21. So total lapse time is 21 minutes. This is 4, 1, 5, 5, 10 to 12 and 5, 17. 21 minus 17 is 4. Then 3, 2, 5, 4, 9 and 2, 11 and 6, 17. This is also 4 minutes. Is it correct? This is for the eighth one.
So M2 is 3 hours.
What?
First of all, it's in hours, not in minutes. And secondly, for M2, it has to be 3 hours.
And for M1?
4.
4 hours. So this is all in hours, first of all. This is 4 hours. This is also, you mean to say 3 hours.
Yeah.
This is 1 hour. 1 plus 3, 4. No, 4 hours. So they have gone wrong in the calculation. And what is the order that they have taken?
So same.
2, 4, 5, 3 and 1?
Yes.
Okay. order of machines ABC. The processing time are given in hours. Here, this is the processing time. Now, if it is a 3-machine problem, we'll have one more column. In fact, two more columns. First, we'll have to find the order of jobs. But here the problem is you have 3 machines, so you cannot find it directly. You will have to see whether the first criteria is satisfied or not. Now, what is the criteria? Here, criteria is first, there are 2 test conditions for converting a 2-machine problem to a 3-machine problem. Conditions to convert a 3-machine problem to a 2-machine problem. Now, how do you convert a 3-machine problem to a 2-machine problem? We'll say M4 equal to, but before that, the conditions are, first one, we'll find the maximum of B and we'll compare it with the minimum of A and C. Now, ideally, maximum time should always be greater than minimum time, but here it should be the other way around. Minimum time should be greater than or equal to maximum time. So here, what is the maximum time of B? It is 5. And what is the minimum time of A? That is also 5. Condition is satisfied. Here, minimum time is 4, not satisfied. Any one condition, if it is satisfied, we'll say that we can convert the 3-machine problem to a 2-machine problem. So this condition is very important to write. You need to say that this is a condition to convert a 3-machine problem to a 2-machine problem. First condition is satisfied, therefore we can convert the 3-machine problem to a 2-machine problem, such that time of M4 is equal to time of MA plus time of MB. Time of M5 is equal to time of MB plus time of MC. Now, so M4 and M5 here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. M4 is 6 plus 4, this is 4 plus 3, this is 7 plus 3, this is 8 plus 3, this is 7, this is 9, this is 16, this is 9, this is 6 plus 1, 7, 9 plus 1, 10, 7 plus 5, 12, 8 plus 5, 13, 12 plus 3, 15, this is 10. Now we have to find the order of the jobs. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What is the minimum time? Here 7. It is in the third one as well as the 5th one and also the first one. So I'll take 3 here, 5 here, and then I'll take the first one from bottom. 3 here, 5 here, and then I'll take the first one from bottom. Once I'm done with this, after 7, 8 is not there, 9. So it is for 4. I'll take it from bottom. Next, I'll take 10. It is from top as well as bottom. So second one here, this one, and this is 7. And this one is 6. So this is the order of jobs. Condition is very important. You'll lose marks if you don't write the condition.
Sir,
Yeah.
it is not necessary that the machine B will always be that. Means machine C can be also be there. No, that in that case.
I didn't
Means
get you.
that max time of machine C is less than or equal to minimum time of
Yes,
machine A.
anyone can be greater or less.
Means
This
it is not necessary that middle one will be the middle one will be the one which we need to take the average. Middle
depends
row.
on the order of the machines. That is why I check the order of the machines first. If the order of the machine is A, C, B, you write A here, C here, B here. Always the middle one has to be checked.
Okay, sir. But if they don't mention the order, we need to check this condition.
Only this one, because if they don't mention the order, then we consider the order as the one which is given here.
Okay.
Followed?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I have made you the co-host. If anyone joins in, just if anyone tries to join, just add them.
Yes, sir. And sir, mostly they will the sum which they give for three machines, the all will satisfy this, no?
Yeah, even if it doesn't satisfy, you do it, because rarely does it happen. Once it happened in SIES Nerul, the teacher had given a question where it wasn't satisfying. Now my students, they wrote that it doesn't satisfy and therefore it cannot be solved further. But the teacher said, in case you get such a problem, right there it doesn't satisfy, but you solve it further. Foolish step, but then I don't know what is to be written over there. As far as I am concerned, the book has mentioned that it cannot be solved further. So I believe it shouldn't be taken further.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now the best part is you will get sums directly picked from here itself, from the sheet itself, I believe. And moreover, the controversy that is going on, when I look at it, I believe it would be taken directly from the sheet and they'll give it to you. That is why I'm trying my level best to complete each and every problem of the sheet, so that you go prepared with the answers. Just write it down there and come and score full. Yeah. You have a bright possibility to score full. Everyone has a bright possibility to score full. But for all those students who are trying for 99 and 100, I would say better practice the other problems also, at least. For those children who would be very happy with 90, go prepared only with this sheet. Don't try for any other sheet. Just go prepared with this and wish yourself all luck. Yeah. Time in. First one, 0. First row, 5, 5. Fifth one, 11, 11, 18. This is sixth one, 25, 25. Seventh one, 37, 37. Fourth one, 48, 48. This would be 54. Now, this is 5. Third one, second row, 5 plus 2 is 7, 11. If I go wrong anywhere, just point it out, because it is very difficult to see from here. 11 plus 1 is 12, 18 here is greater, 18 plus second one is 21, 25 is greater. This would be sixth one, 30, 37 is greater, 37 plus 3, 40. This is 48 is greater, 48 and 553, 54 is greater, 54 and 4, 58. Here 7 is greater, 7 in, time out C. Now for third one, 14. This is 14 greater, 14 plus 9 is 23. This is 23. Second one, 31. This is 31. Sixth one, 31 plus 8 is 39. This is 40. 47. This is 53. This is 57. This is 58. And this would be 61. So total lapse time is 61 hours, I believe they have given. Keep an eye on the time units, whether it is hours or not. Idle time of machine 1, 2, and 3. Machine 1, it is 6, 7, 13, 5, 18, 11, 29, 6, 35, 7, 42, and 54. So 7 hours. Then idle time of machine 2, 4, 3, 7, 2, 9, 5, 14, 1, 15, 5, 20, and 23. So it would be 23 means it is 38. 3, 8, 11, 7, 18, 4, 22, 31, 39, and 46. 15 hours. Just check.
Sir, it's correct.
Correct. Yeah. So I'll just quickly tell you how it is, how it arrives to these numbers, 54 and 61. This is the difference. Here at the start, it waits for 5 minutes. Here 7, 6. This is 4, 7, 8, 1. And here also it waits for 3 minutes. So 5 plus 4, 9 plus 6, 15 plus 4, 20, 19. 19 plus 7, 26, 26, 8, 34, 135, and 338. Then here, it waits for 7. Diagonally, here's a difference, here's a difference, here is a difference. 7 plus 1, 8 plus 6, 14, and 1, 15. A toy manufacturing company produces 5 types of toys. 3 machines are required for the same. And the order of machines. This is very important. You keep an eye on the same. Order is ABC, order of machines. This is very important. If it is ACB, write A here, C here, B here. Now machine A 16, 20, 12, 14 and 22. Machine B 10, 12, 4, 6 and 8. Machine C it is 8, 18, 16, 12 and 10. Now, conditions. The largest number here is 12. The smallest number here is 12. Satisfies. So therefore, we can convert it to a 2-machine problem. Time of M4 equal to MA plus MB. So this would be 26 for the first one, 32 for the second one, 16 for the third one, 20 for the fourth one, and 30 for the fifth one. For M5, it would be 10 plus 8. This is 30. This is 20. This is 18. And this is 18. We need to find the order of jobs. The smallest number 16 here.
Yes, there is distortion. Can't hear you.
There is disturbance.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here 3. Then here you can take any one out of these 3 because all are 18. Now 18 and here, so I'll consider it in any order. This would be 5, 4, and this would be 1. Now after 18, this is the second one. So 3, 2, 1, 4, and 5. Time in 0. For A machine, it is 16. Sorry, third one. So 12. This is 12. For the second one, 32. 32 for the first one, it is 48. 48 for the fourth one, it is 62. 62 for the fifth one, it is 84. This would be 12. Time out. It would be 12 plus the second row 16. This 32 is greater. 32 plus the second row for the second one is 44. 48 is greater. 48 plus 10, 58. 58, 62 is greater. 62 plus 6 is 68. This is 84. This would be 92. This would be 16. Third row, 32. This is 44. It would be second row, second one, 62. This is 62. The first one, 70. This is 70. Fourth one, it is 82. It is 92. And 92, it is 102. Total lapse time is 102. Idle time of machine 1 is 16, 20, 36 plus 12, 48 plus 14, 62, 84. So here 18 hours. This would be 22, 4, 26, 32 and 8, 40. So this would be 62. Then this would be 8, 18, 26, 16, 42, 54 and 64. So this would be 38.
Sir, it's correct.
Correct? Tenth one, machine X and machine Y. This would be A, B, C, D and E. This is 10, 2, 18, 6 and 20. This would be 4, 12, 14, 16 and 8. Now, here order of machines is XY. Find the total lapse time and the idle times after finding the job order. So here the lowest time is 4. First of all, there are 5 jobs. Now, first one is A. It is from the bottom. Then you have, oh sorry, B is from the top. Then you have 2, 4, then 6. 6 is from the top. D. Then you have E. E is from the bottom. And C. So B, D, C, E, A. Now, there are only 2 machines. So, machine X, time in and time out. And machine Y, time in and time out. So here the order of the jobs is BDCEA. 0, B goes in at 2, 2, then 6, 8, 8 and 18, 26, 26, 46, 46, 56. This is 2, Y. So here B, 14. This is 14. Now 14 and 12, 14 and 16 is 30. 30 here, 44. 44 here, 852, 56. And this would
Be
be
46, right?
which one?
Second last.
44E. 44 plus 8 is 52.
So the
Right.
greater amount is 46.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 46. So 46 and 8 is 54. Thank you. So total lapse time is 60. Hours or minutes, what have they given there? Not mentioned, so we'll take it as units. Idle time for machine 1,
So 54 plus 4, right?
54 here and 56 here, right?
But 54 plus 4 we have to do, na?
But this is 54, this is 56.
To add 4, right? So it'll be 58.
No, but this is 54 and this is 56. So 56 would come here, right?
So what we have to add 4 na to the 54. Okay, okay.
Didn't get you.
No, sir, I got it. I got it.
For M1, 10 to 12, 18, 30, 36 and 56. So four units. And for M2, it is 4, 12, 16, 14, 30, 46 and 854, 6 units. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
From activity, I'll take the 2 machine problem first. The optimal sequence of the jobs. First one is the smallest from, first of all, there are 6 jobs. So T here, P here, then 2 here, so U, then 3 here, so S, then Q here, and then R here. So P, U, S, Q, R, T is the optimal sequence of the job. Now the best part is they have mentioned it in the second column. So here P, U, S, Q, R, T. So even if you're making a mistake, you can see here, this would be 0. Now 0 in the first row, P, so 1 R, 1 in the first row, 3, 3, so S, 6, 6, so Q, 10, 10, R would be 16, 16, it would be 21. Now 1 here, P, this would be 4, 4 here, U, this would be 9, 9 here, S, this would be 17, 17 here, Q would be 23, 23 here, R would be 31, 31 here, this would be 32. So total elapsed time is 32. Idle time of machine 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 11, 3, 14, 5, 19 into 21. This is 11 and this is 11 minutes they have given. 32 minutes, 11 minutes, and this would be 3, 6, 9, 8, 17, 8, 25, 26 and 31. This would be 1 minute.
Sir, it's correct.
So they have given the answer for this.
Yes.
Come to activity question number 1. Subtract the first one here, subtract the smallest element of each row from every element of that row. So subtract the smallest element of each row from every element of that row. Then once you subtract, you get this. Then subtract the smallest element in each column. This is the first one. Second one, subtract the smallest element in each column from each element of the column. From every element of the column. From every element of the column. This is the second one. This they haven't mentioned. So here, when you take it, this would be A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is to minimize first of all. This would be 0, 9, 23, and 9. This would be 18 minus 4, 14. This is 24 minus 4, 20. This is 4 minus 4, 0. This is 12. This is 19, 0, 3, and 14. 3, 22, 0, and 0. These are the various boxes that you have. The line covering all zeros is equal to or less than. So we'll have to see it. 4 lines are required. 1 here, 2, 3. Yeah. So the lines covering all zeros is equal to the order of matrix. That is equal to the number of rows or number of columns. The assignment is made as follows. Now, which one would be assigned here? First column, only one element. Then second column, only one element. Cancel this. Third, this one. Fourth, this one. So A is given to A is assigned to 1. Then B is assigned to 3. Then optimum solution is as follows. C is assigned to 2. And D is assigned to 4. So A and 1 would be how many hours? A and 1 would be 7 hours plus B and 3 would be 3 hours plus C and 2 would be 18 hours. D and 4 would be 9, 7, 3, 10, 18, 28 and 9, 37 hours. That is the minimum time required. Is it correct? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, coming to the objective part. This is the most difficult part actually, the objective part. Here, first one. The assignment problem is generally defined as a problem of minimization. Keep verifying the answer. Assignment problem is generally a problem of minimization. Sometimes you have even maximization. Assignment problem is a special case of linear programming problem. It is an extension of linear programming problem. Assignment problem is same as linear programming. Even in linear programming, you assign different jobs to, we have different constraints which are limited against the, whose limitations have to be considered while we go for the objective function. So assignment problem is a special case of, if I'm going wrong anywhere, do point it out.
Sir, it's correct.
Correct, yeah. These are all questions from the textbook itself. The assignment problem is solved by, assignment is solved by Hungarian method. Cost matrix of an unbalanced assignment problem, unbalanced. So it is not a square matrix, it's not a square matrix. Fifth one, when an assignment problem is more than one solution, multiple optimal solution. There's no word called dual, double, ruled out, infinite, ruled out. The assignment problem is said to be balanced if number of rows is equal to number of columns. For the seventh one, the minimum element, first of all, D would come first. Now when D comes first, we know it is going to be DBCA. D, then 4, last one would be A, and then B and C. So DBCA. Eighth one, in sequencing an optimal path, sequencing an optimal path is one that minimizes both lapse time as well as idle time both. There is also a question from the textbook itself, lapse time and idle time. So C is the answer. If there are 3 machines, we just did it. Now A, B and C. So A, minimum of A should be greater than maximum of B. And minimum of C should be also greater than or equal to. So it is A part. Have I gone wrong anywhere so far?
No, sir.
The objective of sequencing problem is first one. Objective of sequencing, to find the order in which jobs are to be made, to find the time required, to find the sequence in which jobs are to be processed, sequence, to minimize the total time. So it would be C. 11th one, this is also a question from the textbook itself. If you remember, there are n jobs. These n jobs can be arranged among themselves in n factorial ways. Now, even here, for the first one, it can be arranged in n factorial. For the second one, also n factorial. Third one, also n factorial. So it depends upon the number of machines. So it is n factorial raised to m. N factorial raised to m. Just take the answer. This is also from a text. Yeah, this is also from the textbook itself. 12th one. In solving two machine and n jobs, the following assumption is wrong. No passing is allowed. Yes, you cannot allow passing. Processing times are known. Yes, processing times are known. Handling time is negligible. Yes. The time of passing depends. No, the time of passing doesn't depend. If it takes 4 hours here, it would take 4 hours itself in the any sequence that you take. So the time of passing does not depend. So it is D. D is the wrong option. Next. Question 2. If the given matrix is dash matrix, yeah, square matrix, then it is balanced. Square matrix, balanced. An unbalanced assignment problem can be balanced by adding dummy rows or columns with zero cost. These are all questions from the textbook itself. A dash assignment problem does not allow some worker to be assigned to some job. Some workers are not assigned some job. That is restricted. Restricted assignment problem. Fourth one. In an assignment problem, if number of rows is greater, add column. Dummy column is added. Number of columns is greater, then add dummy row. Priti, if I go wrong anywhere, just point it out to me.
Yes, sir.
Fifth one. The Hungarian method is a dash algorithm that solves an assignment problem. The dash algorithm. Is it optimal by any chance? What is the answer given?
Optimization.
Optimization. Optimization algorithm that solves in assignment problem, every worker or machine is individually capable of doing any job. What have they given?
Independently.
Okay, individually or independently, yeah. This is a better word. Seventh one, in sequencing problem, one has to minimize. I hope they have used the same word.
Yes, sir.
In sequencing problem, the time which is required to complete all the jobs, the entire task is total lapse time.
Yes.
Total time. Right? Have they given total lapse time or only lapse time?
Total lapse time.
The time, dash time is the time when machine is available. Idle time. Machine is available but waiting for a job. Machine is available waiting for a job. Tenth one, in sequencing problem, the time required to transfer a job from one machine to another is negligible. What is it? What have they given?
It's the same.
Negligible itself?
Yes.
11th one, the optimal sequence. Here, 11th one. Now, first one, the smallest one is B, so I'll write B here. No, sorry, C. I'll write C here. It is from the bottom, 3, 4. Then 5 here, A, D, B, C.
Sir, it's correct.
12th one, In sequencing problem, one has to determine the dash in which jobs are, the order in which.
Yes, sir.
Third one. First, the objective of an assignment problem is to assign number of jobs to equal number of persons at maximum minimum cost. So it is false.
It's correct.
Yeah, to convert assignment problem to maximization problem, assignment to maximization, we subtract we subtract all the elements from the maximum element. Here, the smallest element is to be directed. False. All the other elements are subtracted from the largest element. Have they given false itself?
Yes, sir.
Optimal assignments are made in the Hungarian method to cells in the reduced matrix that contains 0. Yes. True.
It's correct.
So in the second one, they have given to convert into a maximization problem.
Yes.
But
To convert to a
ideally, we
maximization. To convert to a maximization problem, what do you do? We consider the maximum value and then subtract all the values from it.
So, but here they have given to convert the assignment problem into maximization.
Yes, maximize. How do you convert an assignment problem, an assignment into maximization problem? The first step, what is the first step?
So no, I understood that, but actually the assignment that is given, it is a maximization problem. So we convert into assignment by
No. That is an assignment problem. We convert it to maximization problem.
Sir, we convert it into minimization problem, no?
What?
We convert it into a minimization problem, no? By subtracting.
Wait, to convert the assignment problem into maximization problem. We use minimization steps, but we are converting the assignment problem to maximization problem. We are converting the assignment problem to, okay. You mean to say it should have been to convert the maximization problem into a minimization problem? We have to subtract the maximum value from the, yeah, you have to subtract all the elements from the maximum. Convert the assignment problem into maximization. You cannot convert an assignment problem to maximization problem as such. So they would have meant the same. They would have meant the same. To convert it to, for a maximization problem, they should have said for a maximization problem, the smallest element is to be deducted. So they should have said for a maximization problem. Yeah. Anyway, they would have meant the same. Followed? Optimal assignments are made in the Hungarian method to cells. Yeah. In assignment problem, if number of column is greater than the number of rows, then dummy row is added. True.
Sir, it's correct.
Fifth one. The Hungarian method is used to assign n jobs on 2 machines. No, Hungarian method is for assignment. It is false.
Sir, it's correct.
Sixth one. In assignment problem, each worker or machine is assigned only 1 job. Yes, true.
Sir, it's correct.
One of the assumptions made while sequencing n jobs on 2 machines is 2 jobs must be, no, only 1 job can be loaded at a time. So it is false.
Sir, it's correct.
Eighth one. The total lapse time is the time required to complete all the jobs. True.
Sir, it's correct.
Idle time for any machine is when the machine is available but not waiting. It is waiting for any job, so it should be false.
Sir, it's correct.
Waiting. Yeah. Then 10th one. In sequencing problem, the processing times are dependent of order. No, you send it in any order, the processing time is the same. So, false.
Sir, it's correct.
11th one. In sequencing problem, each job once started on any machine must be processed till its completion. Yes, true. It should have been till its completion, not still its completion. In sequencing problem, each machine is of a different type. Yes, it is of a different type. True.
Sir, correct.
So the only problem here is with this one. Okay, just consider this. And so with this, we put an end to assignment and sequencing. I move on to the next topic called index numbers. Now we are left with only two topics, index numbers and time series. I'll upload even the log calculation part to the web server.